I think, there's a certain kind of macho romance connected with writers and boxing and Hemingway and Mailer. But I've always thought that that's not what, the idea is somehow the writer is sort of an existential hero taking on language the way that the boxer takes on his opponent, which sounds great when you say it. But I don't actually think that's the appeal of boxing. It's much more it has to do with the way that two things, both simple. One is stamina. Boxing is a constant test of stamina, and writing is a constant test of stamina. That, more than any other single thing, is what I think you have to learn as you learn to write, is to write for 4 hours a day, to treat the mental task of writing as a physical task. And boxing is very much about that, too. It's not showing that you're gassed, not hiding or being skilled when you're gassed, and that's a very big part of writing. And the other thing, too, I say in the book, I think, that if writing was really like boxing, then boxers would be stopping in the middle of everything and say, "Did you see that right I threw?" And you'd say to your spouse, too, hold on, I've got an even better one. Hold on, give me a second here. I'll show you the better version of the right. So it's not really alike, but it is in as much as it's a brutal, basic rhythm where you're trying to turn all of your belligerence and all of your competitive instincts into a highly choreographed state. In the boxing ring, you do it as a series of highly choreographed blows, and you learn to admire and emulate to the degree that you can somebody like Alexis Arguello, who was my teacher's greatest hero. And Arguello is a genius of boxing exactly because he is never out of position. He never allows the belligerence of boxing to interfere with his ability to be in perfect, he's like Baryshnikov, to be in perfect defensive posture at every moment. And that, I think, is analogous to writing genuinely, that you're constantly trying to take all of your most passionate emotions, competitiveness, rage, lust, anger, and sublimate them into a perfectly ordered sequence. That, I think, is the real analogy, the real similitude between boxing and writing.